about the late start. I didn't realize my headphones were off. Hey there, everybody. How's it going? We are going to be reacting live today to the Nintendo Direct, the last one that's dedicated to this original Switch before next week's Switch 2 presentation. We got 30 minutes of games, and hopefully one that, according to sources, everyone's going to talk about. What do we do today? Or how will I think of it? Why don't we find out together? Alright, so we are just about 5 minutes away, barring a countdown timer, or the usual premiere countdown timer of like a minute or two. But yeah, this is going to be the last one we see dedicated solely to the original Switch. Starting next week, all these directs, the possibility of an indie world that will still focus on the Switch 1. Actually, let me go ahead, move myself over a little bit. At least enough to... There we go. So that way at least you guys can see as much of the screen as possible while keeping myself in a tiny little corner. The focus is on the games, not me. At least today. What do I think will be here today? I don't know. Like I said, it might be one game that everybody's going to talk about, according to sources I've heard. But it's 30 minutes of gameplay. This is the last direct solely focused on the Switch 1, I believe. Before next week we go all in on the Switch 2, which of course be sure to tune in. Same time, same place for that on Wednesday. We got about 4 minutes to go. I might record this for YouTube just in case the internet starts to dip a little bit. So I'll probably start recording in a couple of minutes. So what do I think personally will be there? I'm hoping that PlayStation wasn't just posting over stuff that'll be on the Direct, because I'm hearing rumors that this is going to be a split between first and third party, like more of an even split than usual. Of course, there's the ones everybody's expecting, like Silksong. That's going to be the big... Ooh, actually. Well, not speaking of Silksong, but it does remind me I need to turn up the volume, especially if I'm going to record for YouTube. And you guys need to hear as well. Ooh, excuse me. So maybe we'll see some new NSO releases. Maybe a new set of remasters. That's what everybody thinks these games are going to be mostly about. Mostly remakes and remasters and simple games to make. But of course, we'll see. But now it is time to start the recording for YouTube. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey DJ, before I start, hey DJ. So if I barely react... Oh, hey Lewis, yeah, I'm going live now. Today's the Nintendo Direct presentation. I gotta react to it live so I don't get spoiled on it on social media. Let me shout you out real quick. Hopefully you all are doing well today. Alright, so we got the Switch presentation. I'll go ahead and start the recording for YouTube now. Alright, hey there YouTube, how's it going? I'm JP Natural, and today we're going to be reacting live with the Nintendo Direct presentation today, which is set to start, barring a premiere countdown, in less than 1 minute. Well, around 1 minute, I should say, with all the introduction stuff. I'm reacting to this live on live stream as well, so I'm only recording this as a backup to if the internet gets laggy during the presentation, which there's a good chance that could happen. So if you hear me talking to questions, I'll try to repeat the questions for you guys here. So Lewis here is just chilling in the British sunshine. Lucky. Sun's barely up over here. That's what I get for That's what it gets for starting at 7 in the morning. The sun's barely up. So what do I think will be in the presentation today? Probably a good balance of first and third party stuff. Got friends that want Pokemon Colosseum / XD remaster, maybe a next Stadium game. I know a lot of people are hoping for Silk Song. Oh, here we go. Perfect. No countdown. We're going right into it. The sun's up for you. Of course it's up for you, DJ. You're on the East Coast. Thanks, Lewis. Alright, here we go. We're starting off right away with a game. Ooh, Dragon Quest. Okay. Edric's quest is passed down through the ages. Uh-oh. Yep, there it is. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. Dang it. I was afraid this was going to happen. Got good internet, but it gets laggy. So I'm going to be, looks like I'm going to be a bit behind. Let me try. It's probably because it's too high quality. Let me try lowering it down. 360. Will that work? Actually, let me buff it up just a little bit. Sorry, you're going to hear that trumpet over and over again. Cool. I think we had 3 previously. Alright, now in the explanation, let me go ahead and skip ahead a little bit.
For today's Nintendo Direct.
Sorry, just going to skip ahead back to normal because I know they're going to talk about this game, and they're probably reminding us to get ready for next week's Switch 2 presentation. Or I could have just pressed the live button. Why didn't I do that? There we go. Okay, next game. Right now.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
No rescue.
Help me. Please help me, Dante!
Ooh, a new AI game. Cool.
The latest entry in the
No Sleep for Kanamane Dante. Cool. I know somebody is going to be hyped for this.
A special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded.
So, like, is this is this a Switch version or is this a new game?
Down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
Oh, is this just? Oh, it's a spin-off. It's a Switch spin-off. Cool. Cool. Okay.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files.
Cool,
launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
Alright, what's next?
Unleash the supernatural.
Unleash the supernatural. Oh, is it that game I've been hearing about? From no, okay, I thought it was something else.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns
with
with remastered HD graphics and enhanced
gameplay. Oh, I've never heard of Raidou.
Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raidou Kuzunoha makes his living.
Can you talk about it in actual numbers? What is Taisho?
Well, unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raidou must investigate a series.
It is not an Atlas game if you don't have demons in it. Seems like
real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even
so it is different in that it's looks like it's a straight-up action game.
Demons can also be used
there's Jack Frost.
And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raidou through a series of strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raidou Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th.
Alright, cool.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Alright.
Consume Darkness.
Oh, this is that
With your memories
different take
gone,
on Pac-Man
you've been summoned to a
from Bandai
strange,
Namco,
unfamiliar
Shadow
world,
Labyrinth, yeah.
where you're
Saw a
greeted
post
by
about
a
it, yes.
yellow orb known as Puck.
Who looks suspiciously
But
like
who
a
is
yellow
this
Puck-like
spherical
character.
stranger, moored in
And
a
that's on
mysterious,
purpose.
maze-like world. Your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
Yep, that's the Pac-Man sounds.
But tread lightly. The creatures
now there's the
inhabiting
twist.
this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks. By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be
Infested
used to
bone
enhance
fragment.
your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal
What's that?
and devour enemies
Oh, I
to
guess.
survive.
Of course,
this
they're not
cruel
gonna tell
world.
us.
Experience a dark twist on
Oh.
the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
I think you gotta put on a twist of the game sometime. What's next?
The rhythmic march
Ooh,
begins.
Patapon's coming to Switch. Perfect timing as I covered the Patapon trilogy.
Are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
Oh, Bandai Namco's publishing. Cool.
Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata 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 Pon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Pata Pon has them attack.
Now, this was a classic
And if you string
PSP
together
trilogy
combos
of
with
games,
good
but of course
timing,
we're only going to
the
focus on
Patapons enter
1
fever
and
mode
2
and get a
because
big
those are the
boost
only
in
games
power.
that got full remasters on the PlayStation 4.
Cubapon to the Shield Savvy Tate Pon. Build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Yeah, that's cool.
Lead the Patapons and march forth.
I'm not sure that'll
When
mean the...
Patapon
I don't have it
1+2
anymore, but I'm pretty sure...
replay launches
Oh, no,
on
they're
Nintendo
probably...
Switch.
Yeah, they see
July
Patapon's
11th.
registered trademark of Sony. Cool. Alright, what's next?
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Ooh. A new story of seasons. Cool.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this
Oh,
immersive
okay.
farming and life
It's a
sim
remake.
has no
Nice.
shortage of activities to get up to.
You must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring
Doesn't
for
look like it'll be
animals.
fully voice acted. But for those that don't know,
Then
Stories
sell
of
your
Season
produce
is
and
basically
other
a
wares at the town's
spiritual
weekly
successor
bazaar.
to
As bazaar
Harvest Moon.
sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
Oh,
and
maybe it is fully voice
nurture
acted.
a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make
DJ,
travel
I don't think
and other
having your-
tasks a breeze.
Well, I guess I should answer you, DJ. I don't think you having it on your
The
Switch
winds
means
of
necessarily
change are
that you
coming, and your
predicted
new
that the
life on
game was
farm
coming to
begins
Switch.
When Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Alright, good. That's nice to know.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Alright, what's next? Ah, finally another look at Metroid Prime 4. We finally get to see some actual gameplay.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a
Well, this
colossal
is
tree.
make
at
me
its
prove it
center.
right with a mix of first and third party games.
In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Now, for those who remember way back when, I
She's
did
not
play a little
alone,
bit
though.
of
Abhorrent
Metroid
alien
Prime 1
creatures living in the jungle
for the
are waiting to
GameCube, but
strike.
I didn't really. It wasn't really felt like for me, or I guess maybe given more time, I could have enjoyed it. But I'm glad there's some people that like it and are a fan of the Metroid series as a whole.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Yeah, I can tell a
These
little bit
powers
when she
allow
scanned it, so I
Samus
was
to
like,
operate mechanisms
oh, okay.
and to
Oh, there's
open
puzzles.
doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beings with the power of her mind.
Impressive.
But
Triple
why
kill.
were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
So this opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
Zeros, Nantanaga, Shakaran.
Glad to see some classic abilities return, of course, like the Morph Ball.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Alright, Metroid Prime 4 still no release date, still set for sometime this year on the Switch 1, and therefore backwards compatible with the Switch 2. Ooh, a new suit. Alright, she looks good.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Alright, time for some quickies. What do we got?
Ready to stir up some mischief?
Oh, that looks familiar.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
Oh,
As
Disney
the
Cafe.
newest
Villain
potionista of
Cafe.
The Cursed Cafe. You'll craft concoctions for Disney villains
Nice.
and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations.
Nice.
The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows?
So it's like in
what
those cafe
mischief
games I've seen
might
some of my
happen.
friends play.
Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches
I guess
on
it's nice to
Nintendo
see
Switch
Disney trying
later
to
today.
get into it. Oh, and it's out today. Cool. Next.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Ooh, is this what I think it is? I think it is what I think it is. It's from
Welcome
the...
to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the
Yeah, it is
magical
what I think it
arts.
is. This is from the
During
publishers
class,
of,
use magic circles to perform
of
rituals,
Stardew Valley.
fly on brooms,
Well, the console
and
publisher, I
learn
should say.
advanced techniques to go from witch in training.
I've been
to
hearing about this
skilled
game for the past few
spellcaster.
years, and I'm glad we finally get some
There's also
gameplay.
plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make
Ooh,
magic
okay.
together in online co-op.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Okay, so probably like November, December.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious
nice.
deity.
Ooh, a new original
In
game.
this hand-drawn platforming adventure,
Oh,
you'll explore
okay.
an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world.
So
Can
up
you
if it was delved into
uncover
the realm of
secrets
the
archipelago
mythical.
holds? Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Alright. What's next?
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius,
Nice.
Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
I'm only familiar with the
and
original
Salamander
Gradius.
2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Ooh.
Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle
Okay.
to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer.
Ooh, a new
Press the
Necro Dancer
corresponding
game.
buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards.
Cool.
Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
Be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Nice to know that Celeste is still getting love.
Let's see what's in store.
Ooh, what is this? Oh! Tamagotchi! Tamagotchi's making a
Welcome to
comeback in...
Tamagotchi
Oh,
Plaza,
Tamagotchi,
a
that's
brand
right.
new entry in the
I think-
Tamagotchi Connection series.
That's what I was thinking. I'm sorry, I don't know why I
There are
said Tamagotchi. I was
stores
thinking of... I
galore.
might be mixing,
Design glasses
mixing
at
thinking
the
of a
eyewear
different
shop.
game. But it's cool that Tamagotchi
Polished
is getting
pearly
love in
white
2025.
solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop.
Hi, man. Thank you for
12
looking on
wonderful
YouTube.
stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In
I remember
doing so,
seeing about
you'll
these,
get to meet more Tamagotchi,
Tamagotchis
making the
in,
town livelier
of course,
than
in the
before.
90s.
With over
Gosh, I'm old.
100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
A lot more intensive than just pressing buttons. Ooh, new Pokemon DLC. I think this is Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's ZA, that's right. I thought it was like DLC, more DLC for the later
Welcome
games.
to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in
At
the
least
Pokemon
get some
series.
more gameplay at least.
You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
Yeah, there we go.
Lumio City.
Now I get a little bit more of an explanation.
To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
Oh, I'm
Here,
sure
we'll
they're
dig
gonna be the
glimpse
good
into
guys in
lives
this
of the
story.
Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
I'd actually be surprised if they are.
Scattered all over town are wild zones.
Ooh.
These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city.
So it's like a safari zone?
You can
or-
catch Pokemon here,
Oh, okay. It's like the wild grass
but
sort
they
of
might
thing,
be
so you
hostile.
don't
If
leave
you
the
sense
city.
trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
Aww.
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls,
Ooh, new mechanic.
the city's aura transforms highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Oh no.
Trainers await in battle zones.
Oh goodness, oh come on, it's becoming a battle royale.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
This is the best way to get a battle royale in the Pokemon.
With Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Ooh.
You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
Yeah, so I guess that's what ZA
Trainers
is
who reach
for,
the
stands
top
for.
are said to have a wish granted.
So yeah, I guess that's where Z to A
and
comes
Night
from.
Are two sides
Makes
to
sense.
Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends
Definitely
ZX
seems like a
launches on
fun
Nintendo
experience.
Switch later
Again, if I
this
had a
year.
Switch, I would probably take a look at it myself.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even
I was
more
talking with a
secrets
friend
to uncover.
yesterday.
Please be on
I
the
didn't. I
lookout
really
for
don't
more
like when
information in the future.
Nintendo explains the trailer we just saw.
Please take a look at this.
All right, what's the next game? We still got 8 minutes to go.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story.
Is this Rhythm Heaven?
But what it does have is lots
It
of
is.
fun little
Oh no!
games.
Perfect timing, DJ.
You wanna see?
Sure, let's see Rhythm Heaven.
Just press the button to jump through the ring.
It looks like it at least. Ow! No, I think I did it.
Sounds easy,
Oh.
but the timing is super tricky.
Boop.
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
There we go.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
If you're good enough at keeping rhythm, which I'm not. Well,
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series, Rhythm Heaven Groove.
coming next year though.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
Nice.
It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku.
Cool. I don't know who
What
that
kinds
is,
of
but
rhythms do
cool.
you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
Okay. Like how will they translate to the Switch 2, I guess?
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Okay.
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Yeah, that's how it works.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future,
that?
virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Okay, what does that mean?
When purchasing the digital version of the game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Ah, okay.
If you have 2 Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
Oh, and then the connection is required only when
With
loading.
virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems.
That's a nice idea.
Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
Okay, now that's the cool thing.
Connect to
That's a
your
cool
family
thing.
group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
Okay,
And
now
you're
in that
done.
regard, that is cool.
They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
Alright, that's a nice effect. Pretty cool.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is
Yeah, I
planned
figured
to
they
be
were gonna-
added via a system update.
I
in
figured
late
they're
April.
gonna add that to the Switch
Let's
2.
take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Alright, time for some more quickies. What do we got? Oh no, not High on Life coming to Switch. I had my own experience with that game, and I'll be working on the video for it in a bit. Not sure if today or tomorrow, but I have some opinions to say of it. Star Overdrive. I don't think I've heard of this one. The Wandering Village. Oh, okay. That seems like a cool concept. There it goes. Did something happen while I wasn't looking? Oh yeah, the internet. That's what happened. What else? King of Meat. Alright, looks like a medieval combat game. Blues Lagoon. I think I heard something about this game. It comes out this summer. Then, from level 5, Fantasy Life 1, The Girl Who Steals Time. Coming in a couple of months. Oh yeah, there goes the internet. Dang it. Well, that means I'm going to be a bit behind when we get to the big game. Let me try going back a little bit. Good thing I didn't record.
Uncover history once more.
Cover history. What's that mean?
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2
Of course.
is venturing onto Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer.
Which one did I look at
Two
again?
heroes
That's
whose
2
fates
games
and
that I've already,
legacies
technically 3
will
games I've already looked
intertwine
at before.
across generations
Coming into the
in this
Switch.
epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand
Okay, yeah, I
the
looked at the
vibrant
original
world of
Saga
Songdale.
Frontier. Now this one looks more like a remaster. Looks like
Plus, team up with more characters in battle.
so good to know that some of my games that I looked at are coming to the
And
Switch.
transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system.
Let me take the time. Let me just go back to life.
On peaceful
What else?
journeys
Ooh,
across
Monument
this
Valley
series
games.
of
I have
beautiful
heard of
puzzle
these games on mobile
Wander
devices.
through isometric worlds.
Luckily, I don't think I
filled
skipped
with
through too
stunning
much.
landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness.
I never
while
did play. I never did
outsmarting
end up
the
playing those games on
enigmatic crow
mobile, but it
people.
did look interesting.
A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry.
Ooh.
Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC.
Nice.
The first 2 Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch
Ooh, that comes out
April
in
15th.
2 weeks.
Pre-orders begin later today. on Nintendo eShop. And
And
help Noor on her journey to
oh,
restore
Monument
the
Valley
world's
3
light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
All right. Yes, everybody's golf is coming to Switch. Nice. I am a huge fan of this series on
Brand new entry in
PlayStation.
the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
This is the first time it's coming to Switch.
Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
So technically, yeah, I did look at this. I did look at this back in the early days of my channel.
Side spins, and other
And this looks like it has
special shots.
characters from every game of the series.
In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
So that means I'm
In
likely to
Wacky
think this game's also
Your
coming to
shots could get pulled into
PlayStation.
holes, or obstacles might fall. It's
Ooh.
golf that's not quite par for the course.
Eh.
Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready
Hot
to
Shots
tee
Golf
off.
is definitely a fun series, and I
Everybody's
do
Golf
recommend you
Hot
guys.
Shots
Oh, that's why
lands
it's
on Nintendo Switch this year.
another collab between Sony and Bandai. Ooh, a new Marvel game.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil.
I bet this is.
Pair up 2 heroes from
Ah.
the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time.
Ooh.
Take advantage
So
of
it's
your
another
team's
side-scroll
strengths
beat-em-up
to
game.
overwhelm your
Cool.
foes. Plus,
I
up
forgot to
4
see who the
players
developer
can
was for this
assemble
game.
For local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion
Ooh,
launches
Temu.
on the
I
Nintendo
think I heard
Switch
of that
system
developer
this
before.
holiday.
I think they worked on the TMNT games.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement.
Oh boy, here we go.
Please take a look.
What do we got? Is this Animal Crossing? Okay.
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes a Hanji.
Oh, it looks like it's a Tamagotchi Life. I think that's the game I was thinking of. Or is this Miitopia
refreshing.
too? An interesting game to make last, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. This was, yep, Tomodachi Life 2.
Living the dream.
Coming next year. Alright, I had heard about Tomodachi Life back in the past. Well, wait,
Did you want to talk?
not anymore.
Glad that was only a dream.
Welcome back,
That was
Tomodachi Life.
Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it.
Cool.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
Wait, so far.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
Ah, okay.
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Ooh, we're gonna talk about Super Mario Bros. 2.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
Hi.
Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Oh, cool.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also
Dang,
be
I was
delivering
off.
all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Okay.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
That's cool.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy
Thought we were gonna get
using
into movie
Nintendo
news.
Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Alright. Another direct goes by and another day of non-news about Silksong. His only hope is that they'll see something in Switch 2 presentation next week. Alright, well that was a cool show. I appreciated a lot of the stuff they showed. I'm happy that Nintendo gamers get to experience a couple of, not major Sony franchises, but still fun ones. And I'm hoping that means that they'll come to the new Hot Shots game will come to PlayStation. But I'll have to check out Bandai Namco's trailer. I am happy that we didn't get revealed on any of the stuff from what I saw on PlayStation's channel. Let me just make sure something. No, they're probably not going to show it right away. I'll take a look also on social media, see if there's anything. But yeah, that was a good presentation. New Rhythm Heaven, a new Tomodachi Life. I thought it wasn't going to happen, but it happened. What else was there? Oh, right, Metroid Prime 4. That Zeta A stuff. Patapon 1 and 2, like I said, one of the... Hi, DJ. How was watching my reaction to the presentation? Oh, yeah, Raito. That did also get revealed. It is also coming... That Raito remaster is also coming to, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Oh, actually, better be best if I just swap over here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just looking around real quick, seeing to make sure from other sites what stuff will be on. There was a lot of stuff from Bandai Namco today, I've noticed. Like, technically 4 games. And I'm surprised that Bandai Namco is the one that that Sony chose to put a couple of their games on Switch. What else? That Marvel game looked kind of cool. I like the concept, and I also like the concept of virtual cards, especially when you can just give to your family members. I guess it was just a lot of okay stuff, and some cool stuff, if it's done right. That Witch School game looked very interesting, and again, it's from the publishers, and at least as far as I know, the console developers of Stardew Valley. Well, I guess I should say console publishers and developers, so they know, they've learned from one of the originators how it works. Oh yeah, speaking of, that new Story of Seasons looks cool. the Bazaar story, I guess is what they call it. I forgot what it was. It's about Bazaar, the marketplace, which does seem interesting. I don't know of many games I think of would have something like that. Actually, we'd be better yet if I just looked up PlayStation themselves. See if any of those. Well, either that or we'll probably find out later today. Yeah, probably just later today. They probably have. Nintendo probably has a exclusive window. Well, I can't wait for you to react to my reaction again. I honestly think the highlight for me, because of who I am and a Sony gamer, it is absolutely cool that you guys on the Switch will finally be able to experience the Everybody's Golf / Hot Shots Golf series. And it seems like it's a celebration of the series as a whole. Because it does look like it'll have characters from every game in the series. Well, at the very least, every character from the second game onward. Again, I am just hesitant to say what games will be on what consoles. Apart from the fact that we all know they're going to be on Switch and therefore the Switch 2. What was it? Oh yeah, I'm glad that console gamers, at least Switch players for sure, will be able to experience the Monument Valley series. Like I said, that series was mostly known on mobile devices like iPhones and Samsung Galaxies. That is a nice touch. Okay, what else is there? Oh yeah, that the new Necrodancer game. That's a cool one, and I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy that I did try to do a video on Celeste, but I guess I accidentally deleted the footage. Either that, or I was still pretty new to using capture card. No, it wouldn't be the capture card, I don't think. Capture card and a microphone. That probably could have been it. Let's see. There were a few. Was there a quick game or two I was interested in? Don't really look like it. Not that I remember. And yeah, the new Z to A stuff looked pretty cool. Oh yeah, right. That AI, the Somnium Files new game, spin-off game was pretty cool. Looks like they're mixing Back to the Escape Room, I think. Yeah, but once again, we didn't get what I predicted, and hence why I don't predict. But like I said, I don't know. I don't predict stuff, and you just saw why. Like, I predicted that we were gonna get something out of Pokemon Coliseum or any GameCube game. On actually, let's go ahead and swap back over to the main screen. There we go. Yeah, no, I guess no Silk Song. I was completely wrong on Silk Song and Pokemon news on that front. I feel like what was I trying to say? Oh dang, I lost where I was going. Why does that always happen? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Lewis. Yeah, I was mentioning that Rhythm Heaven's back. It's gonna take it's gonna be another year before you before we get any new. It's gonna be a few months before we get any new information on that game. Maybe maybe by the Game Awards. But that's too soon to say, for sure. I find it funny that we got announcements on 3 games and series that I have looked at previously. With Patapon 1 and 2 coming to Switch. Saga Frontier 2, that was another game that we saw. And technically Hot Shots Golf, but you gotta go like way back in the day. And I don't even know the VOD is did I stream that on YouTube? Well, I know I tried streaming oh yeah, that's right. I looked at Hot Shots Golf 1 and 2 for as part of the PS1 classics in the early days of the new PS Plus. So yeah, technically we did look at it. And I think there are characters from that game in the new Everybody's Golf game. But yeah, I am surprised that it's Bandai Namco that's publishing these games and taking the job of porting them to taking the Sony games and putting them on the Switch. I wonder if that means we'll get some more, maybe by the Switch 2. Maybe Bandai Namco will be responsible for putting a Gran Turismo game on there, or a Switch-specified Gran Turismo. Or, I guess I should say a Switch exclusive. Because the latest game in the Everybody's Golf series was for the PlayStation 4. And like I said, like I said, I say that a lot, I'm sorry. That game looks like to be a celebration of all the Hot Shots Golf games, because it's the first time one of those will be on a non-Sony platform, because the series has been on all of them, the 1, 2, 3, 4, PSP, and the Vita, everyone except the 5. Hopefully that'll mean a new game. Alright, yeah, like I said, I did it again. I always do that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, obviously I don't think Sony's gonna reveal anything until a little bit later. Nintendo's probably got exclusive reveals for that. Alright, well, I got up way too early and got way too anxious for this. And now I know I'm going to have to do it all again the next week. So again, same time, same place, Wednesday morning. Will I be streaming later? Maybe. But I definitely need a nap. I definitely do have a video planned for later today, so I hope you guys tune into my YouTube later today. But I might stream later. Just hope you'll be there to watch it. But yeah, for sure, Wednesday morning, around 6:50 a.m. Pacific time. So again, adjust your calendars appropriately. But now, if you don't mind, I need to go back to bed for a little bit. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see if somebody still happens to be streaming. And I gotta do it before the ads start. Let's see. You know what? I don't believe we've ever raided this guy. I'm gonna raid a friend. We are going to raid James Valkyrie over on his channel. Yeah, I don't think. Oh no, he disabled raids. Okay. Then I guess we'll raid somebody else we haven't raided. No, actually, nobody's on it. I don't feel comfortable taking 2 people and raiding somebody we haven't raided before. So we'll just call it for here. Alright, well, that'll do it for today's minor stream. Again, I might stream later today, but I'm definitely going to have to take a nap before we, well, I guess take a nap, go through the morning, see what we do today. Again, that's all depending on that. So we're just going to go ahead and just end the stream. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Well, for some of you guys, this isn't early. But thank you for taking time to watch me today. I know some of you purposely went out of your way to do that. Especially DJ, since he reacted to my reaction. But thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you all later today. Yeah, we won't do the usual end song bit. We'll just stop it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you later today, everybody. Thanks for watching.